Hello. Why do I look like that sometimes? Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy, and let's just get right into it. So, I don't know if you could tell, but got that Gen Z bangs going on. I just don't know why I try so hard, quite honestly. It's just, I always do, I always have. I've been a try-harder my entire life. Nothing's new here. So I feel like I should preface this by saying I was in fact born in 1997. Anyway, what I'm saying is I have skinny jeans and I want to no longer have skinny jeans. Skinny jeans all the time, nothing else. It could be a million degrees outside. It was a skinny jeans day. So this is my attempt at finding the perfect pair of jeans. So before we get into it, I would love it if you took the time to subscribe. It helps me out so much. And yeah, that's basically it. Like the things, do all the things, but I don't know, okay? So basically the pair of jeans that I've been looking for, my dream perfect jeans, are a pair of jeans that look flattering, obviously. It's probably pretty high in cotton, straight leg, not too skinny, but also not too loose. I prefer it to have a little bit of a higher waist. Yeah, I think those are pretty much my only requirements for my perfect pair of jeans. I should also note that I usually try and shop secondhand whenever possible. Jeans are kind of one of the exceptions for me, so this is kind of my one venture to find a good pair of jeans that I think are gonna last a really long time. This has kind of been a long journey for me, just searching for the perfect pair of jeans. I've kind of stopped and started throughout the process, but here are the 7 pairs of jeans that I have in basically my process of finding the jeans. The first pair of jeans I bought about a year ago. This was the American Eagle curvy mom jean. So this was a new type of style from American Eagle, the curvy style. I thought this would be perfect. I'm a curvy person. My waist is much smaller than my hips are, so it's really difficult to find jeans because of that. Also, I'm a mid-sized person. I'm usually anywhere between a 10 or a 12 in jeans, most places. So this first style of jean, this is in the shade Cool Classic, size 12 long. And these are no longer available anymore. So I don't have any material details on these. It's definitely a stretchy material, not 100% cotton, very, very loose. Yeah, so honestly, I had a pretty bad experience with these. I put them on and I was just thinking like, is this what the kids are wearing these days? So first of all, they were way too long. I shouldn't have gotten a long. I usually think I'm a tall person. I'm about 5'6", 5'7"-ish almost. So did not need the long, first of all. Second of all, I shouldn't have gotten curvy. The concept behind the curvy style was actually, I thought, a really good concept. I thought that describes me perfectly, like this is gonna be amazing. But it turns out my torso is actually too short for these curvy lines. So maybe if I got a 10 and the curvy, it could have fit a little bit better, but I just had such a bad experience and it looks so unflattering. Overall, the shape didn't work. The style throughout the leg didn't work, the waist didn't work, it just didn't work. But I will say they're very comfortable. You're probably thinking, Joy, you bought these a year ago, there's obviously no way you're returning them now, which you're right, I'm not returning them. But they're really comfortable and I do wear them like if I'm going on a long road trip and it's gonna be really cold, or yeah, basically that's it. That's the only scenario I wear those in. I've been working from home for the past year and a half, so I definitely like wearing those jeans at home, and they're not really going out jeans. They don't look super cute, but they're really comfortable. So the second pair of jeans, these are the American Eagle Stretch Mom jeans. They're in the shade Washed Blue and there are 12 regular. So I obviously collected some thoughts from my first pair of jeans. I don't need long anymore, so I got the regular, check number 1. And I also decided not to get the curvy style anymore. I will note that, again, this is a stretch material. So American Eagle has a different material for their jeans that makes them super comfortable. That is really just not very flattering. So the materials on this one, these are still available on the website. So these are 79% cotton, 14% polyester, 6% viscose, and 1% elastane. What I liked about these, the positives, they fit much, much better. The waist isn't weird, it looks perfect. The color, I will say it's all right. It's not my favorite, but I feel like when I try putting them on and try pairing them to like go out and do something, I just feel like it never goes with anything in my wardrobe. So that's like the biggest gripe I have about this is really the color. They're just not it. They just don't hit right. And I don't know what it is. I'm just very so-so about these jeans. I definitely like them a lot better than the first pair of jeans. Major improvements. If I were to rate both of them, I'd probably give the first curvy pair of jeans like a 4 out of 10. And then I would probably give these jeans like a 6 out of 10. So better, not great. So the third pair of jeans, these are called the American Eagle Stretch Ripped Highest Waist Mom Jean. Pretty straightforward. That's literally the name of these jeans. So the color of them is called Dark Clouds, and this is a size 10 regular. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm usually in between sizes, either a 10 or a 12. And I think with the American Eagle stretch material, I found out that a 10 works a lot better for me. So the materials on this one are 79% cotton, 10% polyester, 1% elastane, and 10% modal. This fits the most like a slim straight leg jean, which is really what I'm going for here. I really like the material on this one. It's actually much different than the first ones. The first two I found were so unflattering, but maybe it's just because they're a little bit big. So I think sizing down in this was definitely the move. I really like the material on this one. The color is great. The wash is great. I love these jeans, but they also look like a hot mess if I'm going to work in these jeans. So it's just kind of like, yes, I'm wearing these out in public. I love them. They look great, but not for work. The only complaint I actually have about these jeans is that because I did size down, the waist is a little tight. And that's kind of unfortunate. I think that these are kind of a good pair of jeans that if you wore them a couple of times, they stretch out a little bit and they get a little bit more comfortable, but like could be better. You know what I mean? Like I love them. I would definitely rate it like a 7 out of 10, but could be better for sure. So now to these newer pair of jeans. So the first 3 pair of jeans that I just talked about, those were jeans that I picked up last year. And we're kind of just like, is this it? Is this what I'm gonna settle on? Do I still need to keep looking? The answer was yes. Yes, I did need to keep looking. So these next jeans are jeans that I bought recently. They are newer jeans, 2021 jeans. Let's go. So these next jeans are H&M Mom High Ankle jeans. They're in the shade Denim Blue and they're a size 12. So the materials on this one are 99% cotton, 1% elastane. They're definitely super sturdy pair of jeans. They have a little bit of give, but not too much, not too loose. The size 12 is the perfect fit through the legs. At the waist, there's a little bit of room, but not excessively. So yeah, they're definitely the perfect jeans that I found thus far. They're amazing. I love the color. It hits the perfect balance of slimming without constricting too much. I think the length is actually really perfect on these. I usually have a couple pairs of shoes that kind of go up on the ankle a little bit, like wrapping around the ankle. And I think this is a perfect length for all of those shoes. I don't want it to be too long and cut off like the look of the shoe. I don't know if that makes sense, but essentially I'm just saying my shoes work perfectly with these pair of jeans. So yeah, overall, I'm just really happy with these pair of jeans. I would say if there was any negatives about these jeans is that they're a little tight. But again, like I said, I think that's kind of what I like. You wear your jeans a couple of times, it kind of stretches out a little to fit you a little bit better. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just the struggle of finding a good pair of jeans. Like, do you want to be comfortable or do you want to look cute? I mean, there's only so many things you could do. So yeah, I think that this really hits a good balance of in between, of not constricting too much, but still looking good in jeans. Also, something else I like about these is that they have no holes, so perfect for going to work and just doing things with no holes. I mean, that's always a good thing. So if I were to rate these out of 1 to 10, I would give it an 8. I really like these. The color, the fit, the waist, the length, everything. Perfect. The next jeans, the H&M Mom High Ankle jeans, but this time in the shade Light Denim Blue. Also size 12, also 99% cotton, 1% elastane. I just really love the wash of these. These are the exact same style as the other ones. For some reason, this wash, it kind of has a little bit more room in the waist than the other one did. I'm not sure why that is, but it's still incredibly flattering. It still looks just as good as the other ones, just another color option, which I really like having. One thing that I didn't note on the first pair of jeans that I will for sure note on these jeans is that they have a button-up fly. So all the other jeans are zippered, but these two, the H&M 2, are button-up. It's kind of just a preference thing. I prefer a zipper, but some people may prefer a button. It's really just up to you, honestly. I think overall these jeans are amazing. I love these jeans. It's a good price. I think they're gonna last a long time. And it was just a really good deal. H&M usually goes through their styles very quickly. They usually don't have the same style for very long, but they do have a lot of similar styles, if that makes sense. I think that as long as you're matching the materials and the new styles of jeans, whatever it may be for whenever you're watching this video, look for a higher percentage of cotton. I think that you will appreciate the way it looks a lot better. Okay, so the next pair of jeans, also kind of bought around the same time as the previous two. So these are the American Eagle Stretch Mom Jean. So these jeans I bought to see how the newer pairs of American Eagle jeans compare to the older pairs from last year. So this one, again, is a stretch material. It's in the shade Easy Breezy Blue. It's size 10 regular. I did learn that the 10s fit better for me in the stretch material, so I bought 10. The material list for these pair of jeans are 80% cotton, 10% modal, 9% polyester, and 1% elastane. I'm a little disappointed. These are my least favorite jeans by far. They're just terrible. They just have like no shape. It's not flattering. It's way too loose at the waist. And the color is just kind of like a little bland. Like it doesn't give me anything. I think the material was made with way too much stretch, and it definitely looks more like a jegging than a straight leg jean, which is, you know, one of the major criteria that I'm looking for. So obviously not gonna work. Absolutely not. I have to return these for sure. I think if you had really toned legs, or if you maybe bought them in a different size, they could look a little bit more flattering and actually more comfortable. But I just don't have those legs. I need my jeans to make me look like I have good legs, and these aren't those. It just ain't it. Again, if I was rating it 1 to 10, I would probably give these, I'd probably give them a 5 out of 10. So finally, the last pair of jeans. These are the American Eagle Mom Straight Jean. It's in the shade Crystal Ice, and it's in the size 12 regular. So these jeans are my only jeans that are 100% cotton. These are my preferred pair of jeans. When they are 100% cotton, I think they look a lot better on the legs, and yeah, that's all I have to say really. I believe that this one also had a percentage of recycled cotton in it. That's really helpful for the environment. If that matters to you, that's great, and that's something to know. So initially trying them on, they're snug, but still super, super flattering, as I mentioned. They're fitted from the waist into the thigh, and then they're loose around the calves, which is a lot different than the H&M pair of jeans. I feel like the H&M pair were pretty fitted throughout, except for the ankles. So I think that this one, out of all the other ones, have the best color and the best shape. I love the silhouette it gives me. I love that the color is so interesting and has just such an interesting wash to it. I didn't think I was really gonna like these jeans, mostly because of the rips. I usually don't go for jeans with rips in them. I think that really actually helps in the shape of the jeans. The way it cuts off at the knee kind of gives you a separated length, and it looks like your legs are a lot longer than what they actually are. So this pair actually reminds me of a classic pair of Levi's jeans. I know Levi's jeans are very popular, very expensive, but also very good quality. I've bought several Levi's jeans in the past, and none of them have ever worked for me, mostly because of my hips. They never fit around my hips. I don't know why. I'm just really excited that I finally have a pair of jeans, 100% cotton, that actually fit and actually look good on me. If you found that Levi's jeans are difficult to fit on you or don't really work out for you, I think that you should really try this American Eagle pair. It's a really good pair. Looks amazing. And I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna say it right now. This is my favorite pair of all the jeans. I found 3 good options ultimately. The 2 H&M pairs and then this last American Eagle pair. When I tell you I've been living in these jeans, like I have worn these jeans for the past probably 5 or 6 days. Who's counting? I don't know. I barely leave my house, so who knows? They just look so damn good. And yeah, I think that these are a really good option, and they're my recommendation for the perfect pair of jeans. All right, so thanks for trying on jeans with me. Hopefully going through this process has helped you figure out what your perfect pair of jeans are and what you're gonna look for in this upcoming jeans season. I'm excited. It's almost here. It's 95 degrees today. I will hope to see you sometime next week. Is that what I want to say? That's not what I say. If you liked this video, it would help me out if you liked the video, and I will see you at the same time, same place next week. Bye. Hello, hi, welcome back. This isn't gonna work out. This just isn't gonna work out. Lift the ribs. My shoulders, like look at this tan. Oh, is she? That's such a gross tan. Not even on either side. Whoa. Hunty. Why do I look so shiny today? Hello. Hi. Welcome. My name's Joi. And I'm here to talk about jeans. Jeans, people.